Good evening, everybody. So I went to Speaker's Corner today, and I can upload a video later. But basically, other than joggers and dog walkers, there was nobody there for the second week running. So I'll continue to go. I wanted to record a sermon whilst I was there, but I'm a little bit, I don't know, not tech phobic, but it just doesn't seem to like me. So anyway, I have a sermon by C.S. Lewis. It's very short. He's one of my favourite writers, and I just wanted to share this with you. It's for new Christians, or I guess people recommitting to Christ. So hopefully some of you will find this edifying. So it says, how much of myself must I give? This is the question we all ask when we first come to Christ. This is the ordinary self talking. The natural person we are asks how to preserve life as we know it, with as little disruption as possible. We hope that when this Christian thing continues, the natural self will also continue to have its needs met. The problem is, since we are in Christ, the natural self must not be our starting point or that which guides our life. As long as we start from the natural self, one of two things will happen. Either we will give up trying to meet the needs of our natural self with its desires, or we will be very unhappy as we live for others, are discontented with life and Christianity. The Christian way is different, harder and easier. Christ says, give me all. I don't want so much of your time and so much of your work. I want you. I have not come into your life to torment your natural self, but to kill it. Hand over the natural self, all the desires which you think innocent, as well as those that you think wicked. I want it all. I will give you a new self instead. In fact, I will give you myself. My own shall become yours. The terrible thing, the almost impossible thing, is to hand over your entire life to Christ. All your dreams, wishes, and precautions. But this is easier than what we are trying to do when we work to maintain the natural self and still live the Christian life. Christ warned us about this. As he said, a thistle cannot produce figs. If I am a field that contains nothing but grass seed, I cannot produce wheat. Cutting the grass may keep it short, but I shall still produce grass and no wheat. If I want to produce wheat, the change must go deeper than the surface. I must be ploughed and re-sown. That is why the real problem of the Christian life comes where people do not usually look. It comes the very moment you wake up each morning. All your wishes and hopes for the day rush by like wild animals, and the first job each morning is shoving them all back. Then listen to that other voice, taking that other point of view, allowing that other life to come pouring through. It is the difference between paint, which is merely laid on the surface, and a dye or stain which soaks right through. We are told to be perfect, and Christ meant it. He meant that we must go for the full treatment, the new self. It may be hard for an egg to turn into a bird. It would be rather harder for it to learn to fly whilst remaining an egg. We are like eggs at present, and you cannot go indefinitely being just an ordinary natural egg. We must be hatched or go bad. This is the whole of Christianity. There is nothing else. The church exists for no other purpose than to draw people to Christ, to make them little Christs, Christians. God became man for no other purpose. We have been told how we can be drawn to Christ, and that we can become part of that wonderful present the Prince of Peace wants to offer his Father. The present is himself and us in him. That is what we were created for, to be present to God with and in Christ, new and perfect for all eternity. And the reference that Lewis gives for that is Luke 14:25-33. So I hope somebody got something out of that. And I'm praying for everybody, and especially those people who might venture to the park at a 2-meter distance with a face mask. So I'm going to upload some more content soon, but God bless you all, and thanks very much for listening.